The Tikbalang, Filipino folklore's mysterious forest protector. Welcome, travelers. Tonight I have a tale for you, a story that comes from the very heart of the Philippine jungles, where creatures of old still roam, guarding the land from those who dare to trespass too far. You've heard whispers, haven't you? Stories of a creature with the body of a man and the head of a horse, a being that walks between the worlds of man and spirit. This creature is known as the Tikbalang, and tonight, I will tell you its origin. But before we meet the Tikbalang, let me take you back to where it all began. Long ago, when the earth was young and its mountains and forests untouched by human hands, Bathala, the god of the skies, looked down upon the land he had created. The earth was full of life, yes, but something was missing. It needed balance, a guardian, someone to protect the wilderness from those who sought to harm it. Bathala calls upon Anit, a lesser god with the power to shape and create. Anit kneels before Bathala, awaiting his command. Anit, I entrust you with a task. The earth is thriving, but it needs protection, someone who will stand as a bridge between man and the wild. Create a guardian, one who embodies both strength and wisdom, a creature who will ensure the balance of nature remains intact. Anit nods and raises his hands toward the sky. The heavens swirl with energy, and from this divine mist, a creature begins to take form, tall and powerful, with the body of a man and the head of a horse. The Tikbalang is born. And so, the Tikbalang was brought into being, a protector, yet a creature of mystery. Its body was human, its head that of a horse, standing tall and proud among the trees, with eyes full of ancient wisdom. Bathala gave it a singular task: watch over the forests, keep the balance, and guide those who sought the wild, but at a price. For centuries, the Tikbalang lived in the jungles, roaming through the thick underbrush and watching over the land. It was not a malevolent being, but neither was it a gentle one. The Tikbalang had one rule: respect the forest, and the forest will respect you. But not all who ventured into the jungle understood the balance. Some came seeking to destroy, to take the forest's riches without giving anything back. And so, the Tikbalang became a trickster, leading the disrespectful astray, causing them to lose their way. Those who strayed too far would find themselves walking in circles, unable to escape. But to those who respected the land, it offered guidance. One day, a young woman named Lena ventured into the forest. Her village had told her stories of the Tikbalang, the protector and trickster of the woods. But Lena was not afraid. She wanted to see for herself, to find out if the stories were true. She believed in her heart that the Tikbalang was nothing more than a myth, a tale to keep the children from wandering too far. Lena walks deeper into the forest, and as the darkness of night falls, the atmosphere grows thick with tension. She pauses, looking around. Strange sounds echo from the tree's distant hoofbeats. As Lena walked deeper into the heart of the jungle, she began to notice something odd. The trees seemed to shift, the paths twist in ways that did not make sense. The wind carried whispers, and she thought she heard the sound of hooves behind her. And there it was, the Tikbalang, hidden in the shadows, watching, waiting. It did not make itself known immediately. No, the Tikbalang wanted to test Lena. Would she respect the forest, or would she be another lost soul? Lena continues walking, but she begins to notice something strange. Every time she looks ahead, the path seems to change. She recognizes the same trees over and over, feeling as if she's walking in circles. Soon, Lena began to feel something strange, a sense of confusion, as if the forest itself was shifting around her. She turned, but the trees looked the same, the paths unrecognizable. She had been walking for hours, but it felt like no time had passed at all. The Tikbalang was toying with her now. It had led her astray, making her lose track of time and place. This was its way, its test to see if she would be patient and respectful of the land or if she would fall victim to her own frustration. Lena stops and takes a deep breath. She realizes that the more she panics, the more lost she becomes. She closes her eyes, trying to calm her racing heart. And she remembers the stories that Tikbalang didn't harm those who respected the forest. It only misled the greedy, the reckless. Lena understood. She had been too focused on finding her way out, and had forgotten the most important lesson of all. The forest must be respected. She sat down, closed her eyes and listened to the sounds of nature around her, grounding herself in the present moment. The Tikbalang approached, had been watching, waiting to see if Lena would give up or persevere. When it saw her calm herself, it knew she was worthy. The creature did not attack her, but instead nodded in approval. The Tikbalang speaks in a deep voice, its words like thunder among the trees. You have learned the lesson, young one. The forest is not to be tamed, it is to be respected. Walk with me, and I will show you the way. The Tikbalang leads Lena out of the forest, guiding her through the maze of trees with ease. As she walks behind it, she notices that the forest seems to open up before her, the trees parting as if welcoming her back. And so, Lena emerged from the forest, not with a sense of defeat, but with a newfound respect for the Tikbalang and the land it protected. She had learned that the Tikbalang was not just a creature of trickery, but a guardiana protector of the wild, testing those who entered its domain. And so, my friends, remember this. The Tikbalang is not a creature to be feared, but understood. It is a guardian of the wilds, a protector of nature's balance. If you ever find yourself in the depths of the forest, remember to respect the land. For the Tikbalang is always watching, and it knows when you truly understand the forest's heart. If you enjoyed this story, like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more tales of mystery and magic. Have you ever encountered something strange in the woods? Share your experience with us in the comments below.